everyone, welcome back to Riri's Nursery. So happy Saturday, you guys. We've got a little blanket reveal today and some other things I'd like to share with you all. So let's get this video started. Be right back. Well, hello everyone, welcome back to my nursery. So it's been a while, but it's been just been busy around here. But I'm trying to get back into the swing of things of making videos. But a lot of changes are going on, so I'm just trying to get my mojo back at home, so then I can actually find time to make videos like I'd like to. Ideally, I honestly would love to do 3 days a week of making videos, or at least 2 days a week, but I know that's not. So I'm not going to pressure myself. I'm going to pop in when I can pop in. So today we have a blanket reveal from Wishes and Dreams Nursery. That's Vanessa over there. She is such a sweetie. I love her. And she just does amazing things. So I can't wait to share this little one that's under this blanket, because actually this little one's not really new, but we'll get to that. I have another doll I want to share from you that is also Vanessa had her hands on. And then I have a little box opening that I want to share with you guys today. So the first thing I want to say is happy Saturday. So it is Play Day Saturday, which is Patricia's theme over at Patricia Dolly Dreams. And of course, I'm going to do some honorary mentions I've got to throw in here, because when this little guy arrived, I wanted to do a Fresh Face Friday, and I didn't have the chance to do it. So I'm just going to go ahead and say Lynn over at My Bella Blessing, Fresh Face Friday. We've got Casual Fun Friday, which is Kitty's theme over at Kitty Dolls and Collectibles. Thankful Friday, Thankful Thursday. That's Tammy with Thankful Friday, and Marissa at Mariah Diane's Nursery, which is Thankful Thursday. And I'm thankful for Vanessa. So that's why she is the spotlighted artist today for these dolls that I'm going to show you, 2 of them. And then just to say I'm thankful for her. I mean, Vanessa, it is rare. If I reach out to Vanessa and I have an idea of saying, I want to do something, what do you think? Or her and I could just be talking. And that's how this little guy came to be, her and I just talking. She's down to try anything. And I have to say she did an amazing job with this one. So before I get into this, let me share these earrings, you guys. Look at these earrings. So these are beads, and it's heavy. It's hanging my ear down, but it doesn't hurt, but it's got weight to it. These are handmade, and it's a new earring artist, I'll call. So I get these little dolls. They're called Somethings, and I had gotten 2 of them. Let me grab one. So here's one of the Somethings. I got 2, and I actually have a 3rd coming, and it's the grandmother of this little young lady who did these earrings, makes these cute little put-together dolls. This is a giraffe. And I just found her, actually she was referred from a friend. And so I bought these little dolls from her, and I happened to see on her Instagram where she was sharing some earrings like this, but it was a different color pattern. And I reached out to her. I said, oh my gosh, I love those earrings. And then she told me, oh, my granddaughter makes these earrings. And so I told her, I said, well, are those for sale? And those were already for sale, had already sold, but she said she had another pair, but a different color pattern. So I just told her, I'll take them, sight unseen. And you guys, I love them. They came this week, and I feel so good wearing these earrings. But I really love them. And so I just have been enjoying. And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to put them on, show them off a little bit in this video with you guys. So let's get to Babe before we get to this little box opening that I'm going to share with you guys. So this doll you all have seen before. This little one hasn't been seen in a while. I had him wrapped up. He was a cuddle. And he was done by Lena over at Fleur Bebe's Nursery. He was a cuddle baby. And he had been sitting on my shelf for a minute, just wrapped up. And I didn't know if I was going to keep him, what I was going to do. So he's actually the Peaches kid. And he was altered. His eyes were open. So Lena did a wonderful job. She opened his eyes and painted his hair. This beautiful painting. One thing I give about Lena is that she has the ability to paint really well and root hair. So she made this little guy. I loved him. His name is Seth. But he had just been sitting on my shelf, and I was just like, I don't know if I'm going to keep him, if I was going to sell him, what. But it's not easy to sell cuddle dolls. I mean, I love cuddles, but not everyone is into cuddles. But I just wasn't sure what I wanted to do. So Vanessa and I were talking because she had gotten some limbs that she didn't know what she wanted to do with. And so I told her, I said, hey, Vanessa, I got a cuddle baby. what do you think if I send you my cuddle and you try to match the limbs to my cuddle? Well, that's what she did. And this big old boy is now a vinyl reborn doll with the limbs and the arms and his little soft body. And he's a nice size. This is a 3 to 6 month outfit. And so once he came back, this is his original pacifier. I just gave him a new clip. And my little Seth has been reborn as this fresh little baby with arms and legs now. So he is done. And she did a really good job with his painting. I'm not disappointed at all. The way she was able to match, she did her best of trying to match his skin, the skin tone on his arms to his face. And I love it. Look at this. And he is so, I fell in love with him again. And that's where I had to tell her, it's like, when I got him back, I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm in love with him again. And happy to have him back in my collection to stay for this foreseeable future now. So welcome baby Seth back to me. And he will be with me now as a vinyl reborn doll instead of a partial. He just looks so cute. But like I said, he is Peaches that has been awakened by Miss Lena Smith over at Fleur Bebe's Nursery. And then Miss Vanessa at Wishes and Dreams Nursery painted on some limbs and added it to his body and gave me a full body. Arms and legs. But there was something else she did for me. So let me grab the other baby. So we have another blanket reveal. So welcome this little guy to my nursery. Now Vanessa, this is a Paradise Galleries doll, and he's Puppy Pals. And I sent him up to Vanessa to have him reweighted, which she did. She didn't change his body because we both did love the body that came with this doll. But she didn't change his body. She just reweighted him for me. And then she gave him this sweet blanket. And I added this little outfit that I already had in my stash of clothes. So I just kept, this is his original socks. And I put this little outfit, it's a kite baby outfit that I put on him that has like the caterpillar worm theme. And it just was perfect for him. And that's all she did. She just weighted him for me. And so he feels really good to hold. I haven't named him anything. So right now he's just my little puppy pal. I love his hair. When he got back, I just spritzed it up a little bit. Just to have him presentable. And so he just sits with his blanket out. Just like, it was perfect. Because when she sent the blanket, I was like, oh, I got the perfect little outfit to put on him. Since she did that with my little puppy pal. So these little two guys came from Vanessa. She reweighted this one for me. And then with this one, she painted these limbs and then added the body and everything. I am so in love with my little guy here. I'm just really happy with him. And I have to say, one of these days, I am going to do it, Vanessa. I'm going to make a video showing all of my Paradise Galleries dolls that she has reweighted for me. I got to do a video of that because she has done quite a bit for me. Quite a bit. And I appreciate it that she does it. She enjoys it. And she, honestly, I have to say, she's the reason I started doing that, because I had actually adopted one of her Paradise Galleries dolls that she altered. And when I got him, I just thought, wait, you know what? I've got Paradise Galleries dolls. And instead of selling them on, why not do that? So I might have to make that a video of sharing all of my PG dolls that have been redone by Miss Vanessa, because she's really amazing. So let me put him down so I can share with you guys what is in that box. Give me just a second. So you guys, all right, so here we are. So I was on reborns.com, as I shouldn't be, but I am, because of course, I'm a collector, but I'm also trying to make room. So I was on there, and this artist, I follow her nursery. She listed, I happened to be under the accessory section, and I saw this listing of baby food. So I was like, oh, somebody's selling baby food. What is that? Well, actually, you guys, and comes with a COA, so I will share that with you. Look at this. So I got these 2 jars of baby food, but let me get them out here so you can actually see. This is so cool. I thought it was so cool. It's fake. So this one is green beans, and she has other options on there as well, and bananas. And I'm going to put her name of her nursery across the screen, and I'm going to share the COA because she said she was making them with COAs because she created them. Look at the inside. I love that. When I saw the advertising, the way she was showcasing it, of how it, you know, she'll have a, to make it look like it's real when you have it on the lid. And then also they come with spoons, but let me show you how the spoons look. Look at this. It has the food on the spoon. So it's as if when you're taking and you're like, okay, it's time to eat. And then you're going to your baby. You look at mommy. Yes. And you take the food out. And then you're going and feeding the baby. And, you know, and just going in there. And you can do like a little role playing. I really love this. And so you guys, you've got to, if you get, I'm going to link her nursery down below. So that way you can go check them out. Because she's got different options. But I loved that she did this. So this is the green beans. You can set it right there, as you can see. And then this is the bananas. And I was like, this is so cool. And then take the top off. And there you go. And just have them together. And so then she said she was creating a little COA for her jars. Because again, these are created by her. And let me open this. So here's the COAs for each one. And then it says Unreal Meals. This is their COA. It's by A Baby's Reborn Journey. Actually it says A Baby's Journey Reborns. I'm switching it around. So this is both Beech Nut brands. Banana and green beans. This is saying the edition isn't open and it's number 1 and number 2. And then on the back, and then she also signs it at the bottom. So she says this creation is an original Unreal Meal created by reborn artist Kimberly Ann of A Baby's Journey Reborns. Each art piece is a unique collectible for display, artistic use, photography, and creative role play. And then it has all of her website information on the back. But like I said, I'm going to link her nursery below. And so you can check it out yourself. But you guys, I thought this was so cute. This was the cutest thing when I saw it. It's like, I gotta have it. I've got to put it in my collection, add it to my little shelf of things, and say, you know, when it's time to feed baby. You know, I've got my Zozo, big girl over there. She's gonna like to eat. So I wanted to at least get in there and try these. And I love them. And my daughters, you guys, it was so hilarious when I got it in the mail today. And I opened it to share, and I was showing my little girls, and they were ready to snatch this, saying they wanted it for their baby dolls. But I was like, no, first for mom, because I could see these landing in their little playroom, under a bed somewhere. I was like, nah. This is actual, this is art, and you've got to appreciate the art. So you guys, that's my video today. I wanted to share my Seth back, new and improved. Share my little puppy pal guy with you. Actually, let me grab him as I'm saying my goodbyes. There we go. So we've got my puppy pal. So Vanessa, thank you again for creating or just upgrading this little guy for me, as well as my Seth. He's upgraded. He's got his body. I'm excited for these little Unreal Meals to have in my collection, just to have, you know, kind of like with our bottles when we're bottle feeding our dolls. Well, now we can do a little food and just pretend it doesn't go to waste. There's no, you don't have to worry about anything going anywhere, just feeding our dolls. So that's my video today, you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday, and I'll talk to you soon.